Hello, hello, hello. Okay. So looks like we are recording. Hi, my fellow skateboarders, longboarders, and freelance skaters. This is Srinivasan, a fine art photographer, a distance skater, and a small-time freelance skater. Coming to meet you guys with another video, and this is all made in a little bit of rush, just in the goodwill, you will know about these competitions or the races or the events to participate for, and well in advance, so that you could plan your trips or book your tickets and be present on the time of the race. Okay, and even if you have to cancel the tickets in terms of unavoidable situations or unfortunate turn of events due to current situations happening all around the world, you will have enough time for it. So it's all in that goodwill. Okay, so and the races, in the sense, it's going to be all about distance skating. Okay, and longboarding, and people who are interested in inline skates, speed skating, roller skating, quad skating, they can also participate in these events. Okay, and these are world events, and it's named world events, but most of the races are happening in and around Germany. Okay, and mostly in the eastern side of Germany. That's what I heard. And most of the people I spoke to were from Denmark, Netherlands, Holland, and Germany. These four places, and you can expect participants from the west as well. Okay, so let me put that in that air. Okay, and let's get to the business. Okay, it's enough of looking at me. This is the phase after doing all the hard chores and stuff. And the day was bad, and I have got some stains on my t-shirt, so hence the camera angle have been shifted a little bit up, which kind of brings the mic in your presence. Okay, and by the way, my audio is probably decently audible for you guys, because the past two videos which I made about ultra skate comparison video and the Dutch skate event, the volume gain on my mic was set to 60%, then to 45%, and now it's in full volume gain. So probably this one will be even better. Anyway, I'm gonna adjust them on the post, but okay. So I just want to tell that also. Okay, let's get to the desktop one. So you want to hear the entire story, or you just want to hear the part that you want to hear about? Okay, so if you want to hear about only the events, you got to wait for a few more minutes. People who are interested in my blogs and whatever things that I blabber about, you can continue listening to what I'm talking right now. Okay, so yes, so what we are going to talk here is the entire story of how I learned about this various races. Okay, so it was one fine morning. I woke up today. It's 8th March, Tuesday, and my first plan was just to have my breakfast, just go buy some biscuits, to feed my friends. I did that, and when I came back and logged into my computer, and I saw the notifications on the Facebook, I learned that the one Mr. Pantagruelon was posting about a race. Okay, it's called Lausitz Marathon. Okay, it happens on 28th May 2022. It's all in German. Okay, forgive me. It's more like Irikianachiyoru Ummataruvo illa Kallipattiye varliye, that kind of inside joke or a local joke types. I absolutely understand nothing on this. There is a QR code here. That is the only thing that I can understand. That will take me to the website that is required, and rest of the thing that I speak, it's all about preparation. Okay, so it's all in German. I've never learned German in my life before, and I've only listened to a few of the jokes and how tough the language is. But I find people are really sweet over there, and they respond and educate you about these things. Okay, so Mr. Pantagruelan posted about this Lausitz. Why don't you guys hear it for yourself? I do not know how much my mic is going to pick this up. I have the Google Translate ready. Let it speak.
Lausitz.
Hope you guys heard that.
Lausitz.
Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, Lausitz is the name of this race. Okay, and this event is happening on 28th May 2022. I've said this before. Okay, and you have certain hours and what are all the things that is going to happen in this event. There are people are walking, running, doing inline skates, roller skates, and longboarding and LDP and a lot of things. And I heard one of the people, Edwin, say like this is probably, or Marvin say that this is probably the first time not Marvin, it's Lennart. He's one of the people, admins of Dutch distance skate, so he said like this is probably the first time they are including long distance skateboarding into their mainstream of races. Okay, this one is called Lausitz Marathon, and it happens on 28th May 2022. So unlike the previous videos, wherein one video I compared the results of ultra skate, but I did intimate my audience well in advance, like 1 or 2 months before, like ultra skate Miami 2022 is going to happen in February 18th or something. I spoke to you guys well in advance in one of my IGTV vlogs. Okay, so and in Dutch skates, I shared the basics or all the knowledge that I had about that Dutch distance skating event. The rules and stuff, how they calculate the lap and everything. Like all those things, the prizes, the sponsors and stuff like that. Okay, but here what I'm going to do is like since every detail that is going to be there about the race or the event in German, and my fluency or any knowledge of German is almost 0.0%. I'm just going to give you the links in the description of this video whenever I'm going to share this video, probably as soon as possible or on my next ride itself. Okay, and I'll just discuss with you the names of the races and events, and you choose for yourself, like if you really want to participate in this race or event. Okay, you have a clue. Okay, and I'm giving you that clue, and you catch up with that. And if you are really interested in long distance pushing or pumping or paddling, you could catch up with that and proceed and take your skills to next level. Okay, and these are happening in and around Germany. Let me remind you that. And why am I Indian sitting in Srirangam, Tamil Nadu, talking about these events is because like I happen to see a Indian name popping up for a charity spin wheel lucky lot done by Blue Ridge Project, and I felt like, okay, probably there are a few Indians interested in long distance pushing or long distance skating in general. Okay, so that's why I thought I'll share about all these things in my blog. Okay, since you guys have been following me, you must be knowing about this long distance pumping LDP group in Facebook. So I strongly suggest you to first follow them so that you will have the access to this post, okay, by which you can directly get the link and the website link from here itself straight away. Okay, so and by the way, the Dutch distance skaters have already updated their post about the Dutch Ultra Skate 2022 in Instagram as well. So it's just a continuation from a previous video. Okay, and So what I learned about these races is like the skate IDSA membership is not necessary. Okay, but if you are a member of skate IDSA, which is an abbreviation for Skate International Distance and Supercross Association. Okay, if you are a member of Skate IDSA, you're going to get some cumulative points for each race that you're going to participate. Okay, and I also learned from the racers who are participating in these races is like there are no professional skaters here. Okay, professional skaters in the sense like what they mean is like the monetary gain they get from doing skating. Okay, so in that way, nobody is professionals. That's what they consider themselves. When I spoke to few people, okay, they don't consider this long distance skating as their profession, wherein like they make a living out of it. Okay, so most of them have a separate job or do separate job or make some money and then afford to travel to these places like Germany or USA, Miami, or Denmark, Dutch ultra skate, or wherever these events are happening, and they kind of make an opportunity to meet the world inspiring skaters, or to meet their friends and family, or their best pals. Okay, that's what they're doing with these events. Okay, so that's what they consider themselves, like they are not professional skaters. So think about me. I call myself a beginner, but I'm from now on I should call myself just a long distance skater or a distance skater. That's it, as simple as that. Okay, and yes, so most of these events happen with Europe part. Okay, so Skate IDSA is something that is there in US, but they are a widespread organization, recognized organization for distance skating, who acknowledge your skating skills by their membership. Okay, so if you have Skate IDSA membership, it's going to give you cumulative points, and people do skate for points like this. Okay, it's not only pleasure of distance skating, it's also to add points and score and win the races. And few people are sponsored skaters, few people are like doing it on their own, just for the fun and the kick of it. So it's like that. Okay, so nobody makes much from whatever that is, unless you are a owner of the brand of whatever company that is doing making things for distance skating, like G-Bomb, Zenith, Pantheon, Loaded Boards, Melon and Kake, all these brands that is there. Unless you are one of them brands, you might not be I don't think people would call professional stuff here. Okay, so it's just for the kick of it. So if you are a member of Skate IDSA, you will get cumulative points. I'm not sure which races are considering the Skate IDSA membership for these cumulative points. Okay, let me tell that also. But if you are a member of Skate IDSA, few races and the events will consider your membership adding few points to your race of that particular event. Okay, so I do not know the rules of any of these races, let me tell you that clearly, but I'm going to give you the names of these events and when that is going to happen, if that information is available. So I would give you the link, or I want you to go and find the name of this particular event on internet and learn it by yourself. Okay, that's the smallest of contribution that I can do at the moment, because if I'm going to learn everything, like it's going to take forever, and I don't want to delay the idea, like for you to learning about these events and participating in it and stuff like that, because 28th May is just 2 months away, so 2 or 3 months away. Okay, there are events happening in April as well. So okay, so I learned about this Lausitz marathon from Pantagruelan's post, and I started asking to my friends on Instagram, who I consider them as friends, like Marvin, Lennart, or Melanin Kake, or Lena Meringdal, or I did not ask Pantagruelan. actually, because like I commented here because of the time difference or so, probably it must have been much early morning in Germany or Netherlands or wherever that was, and people could not read it, so I kind of deleted the comment. So then I messaged all the people I know, particularly Edwin. Edwin is one of the most incredible skilled long distance skater that I know. He had done 8,000 miles or so, or more than 8,000 miles or so, and he's a 200 mile club member in ultra skate events, Dutch, I believe. So I also spoke to Edwin. Okay, so when I spoke to all these people, the immediate response came from Lennart. Lennart is one of the admins of Dutch distance skaters. Okay, so what did Lennart do is he referred me to one person called El Marzo. Okay, one of his friends. And when I visited his profile, El Marzo has been having a very common friends with me and him. Okay, I had 6 common friends, including Marvin, Lena, Edwin, and 3 other people, Pantagruelon, and 2 more people. Okay, so I spoke to him and he gave me this link. Okay, this link was from a group called Distance Skateboarding Worldwide. I never knew Distance Skateboarding Worldwide group in Facebook was existing before. So until I met and spoke to, not met in the sense met in Facebook, okay, I knew about El Marzo referred by Lennart. Okay, I never knew about this group was existing in Facebook before, and what that kind person did was by 7th of December 2021 itself, he has shared this post wherein it contains the links of various races that is happening supposedly worldwide, but mostly in and around Germany. Okay, so I got this link and I was shocked. It was a pleasant surprise, you can put it that way, but frankly shocked. There are so many races. Okay, I'm excited actually, but I'm also not sure what to do with this information, because very new to LDP, and only now I'm kind of getting a little bit of confidence in riding my board. But when you hear about these events, you really want to participate, or you want to share this information with somebody or ask about it, be curious, throw all the questions that you have, all that. But when I asked the few of the riders, whom I know, their reply was they don't participate in all the events. They're not crazy about all the races. Okay, so they know these races exist, and they only participate in only few of the races. It's just the monetary factor. Okay, so they can't travel and they can't afford. It's very as simple as that. So most of the races that that people are getting involved with is the races which kind of allows a lot of people to participate in, not limited number of people, like Dutch ultra skate or something, but Dutch ultra skate is part of their checklist as well. But yeah, their criteria to choose a race or event to participate was it has to be somewhere nearby their place, and something where a lot of people are participating in. Okay, so yeah, that was the reply I got it from them. So how do you contain your excitement and etc., all that were told by them, because they're kind of contained already, because they could able to skate in a separate bike track in their country, and they can do 60 to 100 kilometers on a weekend. So that kind of quenched their distance skating thirst, and these events are just an reason for them to meet all the other distance skaters from the world or from in and around their country itself. So they know through social media, but they would kind of meet up, citing this events as one of the reasons. So that's the main thing. So ultra skates in anywhere around the world is one of their favorite races. Okay, as I learned. So then coming to this story, we got the links from Mr. El Marzo. Thanks to him, is a very sweet person. He even accepted me as a friend in Facebook, So I asked all the same questions and tried to clarify as much as possible from here. Okay. And one of the reasons why these informations or these races are completely in German, okay, it's only because like it's a small scale race, okay, and it's very local, and they don't find any international appeal to it, so that's why they have maintained like it's going to be in German itself, okay, and that was one of the reasons cited by Mr. Lennart, and I find it totally absolutely making sense. It's their local race. Whenever I speak to any person, like people were like after that Dutch distance skaters video on YouTube, people were like, thanks for talking about our race, our race. Okay, so I was like, I thought it was a worldwide event, but they see it like it's their own thing, something like that. So one of the reasons why everything is in German is also because of one of the reasons, like it's very local and it's it has limited spots. Okay, so I spoke to Leonard and El Marzo and other people. Okay, so from these links I got few other links that is happening about the race. Okay, so the next race is called Sneeglockchenlauf. Okay, forgive me, I was not talking backwards, it's forwards. And also all the German speaking friends, please don't find this to be offended, and this is consider this to be a very first expression of somebody who's trying to pronounce your wonderful name, okay, I didn't mean any harm, I'm just trying to be very straightforward about this. Okay, it's Sneeglockchenlauf, okay, which means it has to be there somewhere in the Google translation. It's snowdrop rollerboard race. Okay, the Sneeg, whatever name that I said, the Sneeglockchenlauf, if you see it in the post, you could see the full name over here, Sneeglockchen Rollbrettnen. Okay, Brettrennen. Okay, so roller skating, something like that. So it means like snowdrop rollerboard race. Okay, that's what it means. And I do not know why I could not hear this. Let me copy it for my reference very first second, and let me refresh the page for a moment and let the translation come in, or I'll open a new Google Translate page. This one seems to be, it came. Okay, let it pronounce.
Schneeglöckchen Rollbrettrennen.
Did you hear the right pronunciation?
Schneeglöckchen Rollbrettrennen.
Okay, forgive me, forgive my wrong pronunciation. That is the right pronunciation for you to hear and speak about this race. So the another event that you got to know other than Lausitz Marathon is, I'll share you the links and everything, the website links, or if you happen to read my follow my instructions, you'll be probably the member of a long distance pumping community already, and you could have access to this post and the links over here. lausitzmarathon.de. Any websites of German ends with .de. Okay, and you could do that. And and as soon as I heard about the post from El Marzo, I immediately shared it on the same group, the long distance pumping community group, about the other distance skating community and the various races they offer. Okay, so one of the funniest comment I got from Scotty McNichols is like, wow, this was so much fun. Yeah, it was. Okay, so other than Lausitz Marathon, you have what do you have? Sneeglockchenlauf. Okay, so when you click those links of Lausitz Marathon, okay, you have the rules stated here, the track where you're going to race, okay, of various distance tracks. Okay, this is going to be inside the city, inside the bike tracks, but you'll have the checkpoints like where you have to race for that particular stream of sports. Okay, 2 kilometer race, 10 kilometers, 6 kilometers, all those things. Please do read them. And if you can't understand this German, just copy paste, copy them and paste into this Google translation. You should probably understand what is written over there. Okay, that's how I learned a little bit of whatever that was stated here. And you have skate and longboard. Okay, so that if you click that link, you will probably know the rules that is applied for skating and longboarding for this particular Lausitz Marathon, which is happening on 28th May 2022. Okay, so there is 11 kilometer inline skate race, 21 kilometer half marathon skating race, and a full 42 kilometers full marathon skating race. It happens between various age groups. So AK means age group over here. Okay, and yes, and how many laps and all the detail information are over here. Okay, 7 laps, 7.5 laps, 7 laps of 5 kilometers and 1 lap of 2 point something kilometers. That's what they have mentioned. 5.7 kilometers, 7 laps, and 2.1 kilometers of one certain lap. For half marathon, it's 3 laps of 5.7 kilometers and 1 lap of 3.9 kilometers. That's what it is written there. I knew it because I translated into copy paste them, and I sincerely apologize. There are no websites that could translate the entire web page. Okay, even your Google Chrome would say it has translated to English, but it won't actually, because certain things are only pure JPEG image. Okay, it's not text, HTML text. No, it's not HTML text. These are JPEG images. Okay, and what you're looking here is these are registration forms for this particular race, which is Lausitz Marathon. Okay, so it happens in the place Lausitz. It's a place in Germany. Okay, and Marvin and Lena lives 600 kilometers away from this place. I don't know. Marvin told me he would be participating only in ultra skates and other race, which we'll shortly discuss about. Okay, so yes, so this is the registration form. And for skating, they charge you about 20, 23 or 25 euros. For longboarding, they charge you about 35, 40 or 45 euros. Okay, so all these things. Please do check the links so you will get to know what is what. Okay, and you will get the rules about Lausitz Marathon from here, from this link. Okay, so when I click the Schneeglockchen Rollbretter Rennen race, this is the registration form for that particular race, and they have mentioned about the pricing or entry fee for that particular race. Okay, and yeah, go through that. If you are going to participate, please do register and go through all the formalities as mentioned. Okay, the next race that I got the link from this post of Mr. El Marzo is Spreewald Marathon. Okay, this is one of the races that is happening, and it usually happens on 24/4/2022 April. Okay, so please go to this link, spreewaldmarathon.de, and please learn for yourself what are the rules that is applicable for this race, and what you got to do, where you got to travel, and all those things. Okay, and if you got to take help, make use of this community, pavedway.org, or this distance skateboarding worldwide group in Facebook, or the long distance pumping group in Facebook. Ask them all the doubt that you need about this particular race. They'll definitely help you out. Skating community is so welcoming, and they are very open-minded. They are not hiding any information. You can always contact anybody and ask them for any information. Okay, don't bug them too much. They'll give it a time. They'll reply to your question. Okay, whenever they are free. And I was not expecting anybody to answer me so quickly. I was thought I'll wait for some time, so I did not care to get a reply at all to whoever I spoke today. So, but unfortunately, I was having my lunch. I was in the middle of lunch. Indians are usually habitual to using their hands to feed themselves the food, So I was having some drumstick sambar rice and everything, and they started replying. I got to type in one hand and speak to these people. Hope they don't mind and they forgive me. Then I went for doing the dishes and stuff, like dishwasher is there, but I find this more convenient. And anyways, hope they don't mind about what I did. So, but I was not bugging them, but I took some fair amount of time typing on one hand. They were so kind and they shared all the information. So this community is so open-minded. You can talk to them always, and they'll definitely help you out. Okay. So the one of the other events that is happening, it's called Spree World Marathon, and it happens between 2nd and 23rd of April 2022. So if you guys are planning to book a ticket, please do, and read the rules before, talk to the people that you need to. Okay, so we saw the Lausitz Marathon before, and we saw what is Sneeglockshenlof race event. But whatever you'll find in this link, there's Sneeglock.de. This is old one, I think. Certain description says like it is cancelled due to COVID situation. Okay, but if you're watching this video, please do watch the video completely so that you can grab the link by looking at the video. Okay, I'll try to provide all the links that is there from this post shared by Mr. L. Marzo. Okay, but please do watch this. We saw this. There is one event which is happening on 19th or 20th of March 2022. Okay, this is Sneeglockshenlof race, and it also probably has some long distance skating stuff. Okay, and the next race we are going to talk about is called Flaming Ronde. Okay, if you don't trust me, let's hear it from Google.
Flaming Runde.
Forgive me, let me play it again for you.
Flaming Runde.
Okay, R is silent. It's Flaming Honda. Okay, so the Flaming Honda. This race is most common and known more. It kind of excites the people who want to participate in it, or it kind of excited the people who I spoke to. Okay, so unfortunately I was editing my videos. I was so lost last year, and I didn't know like Lena got hurt in doing this race, but she won the race. Actually, I want to mention it here. Marvin did take part in that. Marvin probably won second or third place in that race. Okay, so it happens for women and men, so you can also participate in this. So people are mostly excited about this race also. After Ultraskate Miami 2022 and Ultraskate Dutch Ultraskate 2022, the most excited race among the distance skaters was Flaming Honda or Ronde. Okay, so please do check about this. They have a Facebook page. Okay, I'll try to provide you the links that is required to read the documents or whatever that is there about information that is available about this particular race, Flaming Ronde or Onde. Okay, and the next race everybody is more excited about is called the Misfits International Skate Crew. Okay, the Flaming Ronde rules is like, I think it's 95 kilometers or 59 miles. You got to ride that in that particular route, and whoever comes first probably wins the race. Okay, so yeah, that's one particular information I know because Marvin discussed it with me. And the next race people who are much excited about is Misfits International Skate Crew or Misfits Race. Okay, this is their new logo, Misfits International Skate Crew or Misfits Race. Okay, I think this is probably 2-hour race. Okay, it happens wherever it happens. Okay, you please contact this team, and they have a Facebook page here. I'll probably leave the link in the description. And this is also one of the skate races which people really get excited about. Okay, and the racetrack is amazing. I corrected my pushing stance, watching these videos of Misfits. Okay, until then I never knew like I was doing that mistake, so I corrected and learned to push properly as a goofy from their videos actually. So you could see the post from 2021 race. Okay, I believe this is Leonard who's standing on the right side. I think this is Leonard, and this is Lena. I guess this is Marvin, or this is Marvin. Pantagruelo. Oh no, this is Marvin. Actually, this is Marvin. Okay, I'm sorry, this is not Marvin. And I couldn't spot anyone else for now. Kindly forgive me, I don't remember. But they are all who were present in this race. They are all completely been doing distance skating for a very long time, and probably they have minimum of 5,000 miles to their credit as a distance skater. Okay, so they do like 7 to 8 hours skate on a weekend and cover about 70 to 80 kilometers easily. Okay, sorry, I'm probably reducing their kilometer distance. Probably they do 100 kilometers or more, or miles probably. Okay, so the next skate that race which people normally get excited about is Misfits. Okay, Misfits. So the next one we discussed was obviously Dutch Ultra Skate. Okay, so these are the possible racing that are available for a distance, long distance community, to participate, to have the voice, and to have something keep them going on with a little kind of motto and stuff. So all these things are happening around the world, and most of them are happening in Eastern Germany or somewhere in and around Germany, Netherlands, and that place, and then goes to USA, where Miami Ultra Skate happens, and the Skate Lakes Minnesota race happens. So all these things are happening. So this is the very simple and possible information that I could share. Forgive all my rubbish pronunciations. Hope you guys don't mind. I was pronouncing it for the very first time. And yes, these are the little information that I could share. I probably leave this post from El Marzo in my link, so that you will have access to every other links that is shared in this post. Yes, this post can be accessed even if you are not a member of this group. That's how I accessed it actually before joining as a member. Anyways, hope it was useful. And did I miss any other point? I don't think so actually. Even if you are getting excited like me as a newbie, like you want, when you're hearing about these races, all the people who are participating in it, big names, so it's a lesson learned for you also. Like people are not always looking distance skating as their profession. Okay, so they are a different profession. Even the owner of G-Bomb, I learned it through a podcast today, is a full-time employee in HP, okay, Hewlett Packard, and he's doing his own thing as a G-Bomb contributing to the distance skating community. Okay, so they do skating as their biggest passion. Okay, apart from the job that they do for their living. Okay, so in my case, everything started with photography. That's all I can say for now. Okay, so I looked up into skating. Okay, so let's get into this view so that I will also know where I'm looking at. So everything started with photography in my case actually, because when I wanted to look for skates which I can do, take it or carry it with me, whenever I go outside my state or city, to visit the local area or the whatever location where I'm going to shoot. I mostly shoot all ancient architecture. So where if I had to travel in that local area, if I don't get a transport, I could use the skates. That's where the idea started. I got into freelance skates, and then I found it was difficult to ride in Indian roads. Then it's very much possible to do distance skating with freelance skates in other countries, but it's rarely, I find it it's on me, okay, not anybody else. So I find it difficult. Okay, then I moved on to surf skates, and then I landed up onto LDP. So it's all started with photography. So to me, the profession is photography all the time. Okay, so that's where I want to make a living from. Okay, selling photographs and all that. But later I have become this guy who makes videos. So I make videos for on few platforms like IGTV, YouTube. I make videos of photography, videos of skating. So if I can monetize my videos, if these monetized account start giving me returns, like probably that will be my source of living or income, and then I can divert my energy towards LDP and photography whenever possible, whichever possible, according to the best timings available. Okay, so anyways, so if my profession would be considered, probably I should say photography or content creation. Either it has to be one of these. Okay, so skating is something that I have a lot of passion, which I developed in recent times after 2019. That's when I started in March. So yes, that's what I should say. So I'm so glad, and it's also in the notion to the content creation about photography, and skating is also in the notion to give back to the community what I am receiving from. Okay, so I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I learn a lot of things from those YouTube videos, because people from various countries, various platforms talk about various professions, talk about their stuff on make a video about it and put them on YouTube. I've learned so many things. So in a gratitude to give back to that community, like I want to contribute in these two streams, wherein it is skating and photography. So that's how it is. So if I have to call my profession, it's going to be either photography or content creation, or both. Or I could be Ray Barbie, like he does skating and he shoots photography. He does photography, and its photography is all about skaters as well. So I could be Ray Barbie in LDP. So, or I could do LDP and do my street and architectural photography and all that kind. So I'm not confusing, but that's how it started. The starting point was photography. I just want to mention here. Okay, and the helping and the other thought came after that. It followed actually. I started my photography, and it took 1 year for me to think about making videos on YouTube. So that's all. So anyways, I'm so happy I'm able to make these videos and share it to you guys. I'm not sure like if I would share this video on LDP, because like they already have the link, and I have not given much enough information about each race. I just mentioned about the races because it was in a different language. So I don't think I'll be I'm sorry, hope that is not reflecting in the mic. Anyways, so since I shared only the names or certain details, so which probably most of them might have known if they can read German or if they have visited those links before, I may not share it in those groups. Probably I'll share it in my YouTube channel and in my social media accounts. So probably this will be shared like the Dutch ultra skate video. I can split this video into a few parts for IGTV limitations, and I could post the entire video on YouTube just like that, okay, instantly, because like few races are going to happen in the months to come, April, May, June, it's so tightly packed. So if you guys are planning, if you want to book tickets, you can plan in advance. I can give you a heads up from here. So anyways, thank you all for watching this video. I'm so glad, and this is Kicha signing off. Bye bye.